Apex Legends has had more data mine leaks than we've had chicken dinners. Not that that's saying anything. So it's amazing that there was any more info to leak following Season 2's appearance on EA Play's E3 livestream a few weeks ago. Turns out though, there was plenty more illicit info to hunt down ahead of Season 2's launch on July the 2nd. And there's lots to be excited about. Here's 6 things you need to know about Apex Legends Season 2 Battle Charge. Shocking.
Kings Canyon will never be the same.
Season 2 of Apex Legends, Battle Charge, sees an animal invasion of gigantic proportions. It seems the invasion took place when an EMP attack was carried out on Repulsor, causing the tower, which was previously keeping the animals out, to come tumbling down. The trailers seem to lay the blame on a mysterious unknown figure who's been spotted along the ridgeline of Cascades, which sounds rather suspect if you ask us. One popular and pretty likely theory is that all this is working towards setting up the backstory for the next legend, possibly/probably the previously leaked character Crypto, which is an extremely hacker sort of name really. Some players have already discovered laptops displaying the Repulsor tower scattered around the area in-game, which lends a sizable chunk of credibility to the theory, as does the fact that you glimpse the back of their head briefly at the start of one of the new trailers, and it matches up quite nicely to the leaked character art way back in March.
Look at the devastation that was done to Kings Canyon.
Anyway, as a result of the attack and the ensuing chaos, Kings Canyon looks markedly different. Some areas have sustained massive damage, while others have actually been improved. Shattered Forest has been transformed from a big old smouldering ash pile to a beautiful green oasis, while cleanup crews have created new base camps around the map. Repairing the damaged area should come easily to Apex's newest legend, who actually helped build it.
New season. Enjoy some power.
Full company. Going loud.
Natalie Wattson-Paquette is the daughter of the game's lead electrical engineer, and from an early age held a deep fascination with, you guessed it, electricity. Wattson eventually became such a skilled engineer that she was commissioned to build the Apex Games' modified containment ring, and though her father died shortly afterwards, she found a new calling by fighting alongside the other legends as a defensive support character in the arena she helped to build, destroying incoming missiles, recharging shields, creating fences, and using her pylon to silence fights that get too loud. Wattson's key mechanic is her tactical ability, Perimeter Security, which allows you to place 12 nodes to section off areas of the map with an electrical wall only you and your teammates can pass through. Enemies who walk through not only take a knock to their health, but their peripheral vision distorts upon entry. They get slowed down and your entire squad is alerted to their location. Think of her function as a little bit like Symmetra from Overwatch. Wattson also has a useful ultimate called Interception Pylon, which is a permanent structure that protects from ordnance, i.e. things like Bangalore and Gibraltar's ultimates, and simultaneously boosts your squad's shields. You can skip much of the waiting for this with the help of Wattson's passive ability, Spark of Genius, which means she only requires one ultimate accelerant to fully charge her ultimate ability. Her pylon is definitely going to be handy in the late game, when teams are looking to hunker down and defend a singular, static position until the bitter end. The overall potential for Wattson in-game is pretty exciting, as you can effectively corral enemies into carefully laid traps or secure your teammates' escape from potentially sticky situations. What's also great about Wattson is she kind of switches up the metagame, meaning she gives players options that aren't just charging headlong into a gunfight. Now you can actually hang back and plan a more methodical approach to taking down enemies with satisfying results, which will give the opposing team something to think about. For that change-up alone, we're looking forward to seeing what the 10th Legend can do. Since Apex Legends released in February, 2 hulking great dinosaur-like beasts, Leviathans, can be seen wading in the ocean near Kings Canyon's coastline. Try saying that 10 times fast. But earlier this month, the beasts began approaching the island, and just last week, Apex Legends saw the introduction of flyers, pterodactyl-like creatures that carry death boxes and loot across the map and can be shot down by players looking to steal the items for themselves. Then, a few days ago, players noticed the repulsor tower in Kings Canyon slowly rotating on its axis, and the neighbouring Leviathans have turned tail and are moving away from the island in response. This is surely gearing up for Season 2's kickoff, when the beasts begin to move in on players in a much more aggressive way. What this will actually entail isn't clear just yet, but judging by the newest trailers, it seems like those Leviathans might actually be able to stomp on players if they aren't careful, if Mirage's fate is anything to go by.
What can I say? Did I say that I'm good? Well, I am.
A flyer is also shown locked up in a crate, along with the promise of new features being added to the arena. Perhaps you can release the flyers onto other players, or they can noisily give away your location if you aren't careful. And judging by the flyer eating its way through a supply bin, it's also a fair guess to say there could be some PvE elements this season. Or, how about flying mounts? Dare to dream, eh?
I'm having a lot of fun.
Let's do this.
Speaking of flying though, Season 2 sees the introduction of skydive emotes, moves you can pull off while swinging through the air with the greatest of ease. There's also new skins, a new battle pass, and a new ranked mode, where the best players will be able to level up from bronze to Apex Predator, and the rest of us will be able to slum it in peace in good old regular mode. But seriously, the separation of ranked mode should provide support and challenge for top tier players, while allowing those, let's say, more casual players to just have fun.
I thought I knocked them, but I broke their shield. I hesitated, and it got us killed.
Additionally, there will be daily and weekly challenges in Season 2, which should lead to greater rewards. The rewards for Apex Legends' first season weren't much fun to earn, as you basically just had to play more. Season 2 adds both daily and weekly challenges to the game, which, according to the developers, means all players should feel more rapid battle pass progression, and the addition should also allow players who can only dedicate a few hours a week to the game to play more efficiently and make a deeper cut into their battle pass progression.
I killed an enemy.
Care package touching down.
Finally, Battle Charge will introduce the new L-Star weapon. This light machine gun will fire larger projectiles than other weapons and can be used to open doors in buildings, which currently can only be done with melee attacks or grenades. As it shoots large plasma bullets, the L-Star can easily overheat, so it's advised to not simply hold down the trigger when using it. The L-Star is so powerful that it can only be found in airdrop and comes with a limited supply of ammo that can't be refilled, much like the Kraber and Mastiff special weapons from Season 1. The L-Star was first seen in Titanfall 2 and has been teased for Apex Legends for over 2 months, ever since one player actually discovered an L-Star skin in a loot box long before they were meant to. Whoops.
Accept it, I'm here. You're not.
Given what a stir Apex Legends caused when it first dropped, it feels like interest in the game has waned a little bit in the last couple of months, despite a loyal base of regular players. Hopefully, this shake-up and introduction of new ideas will go a long way to breathing more life into this Battle Royale. It's nice to see Apex's attempt at seasonal narrative, as well as evidence that the devs are listening to player feedback. Battle Charge launches on July the 2nd. Are we going to see you there? I mean, these scaly boys aren't going to free themselves, you know. If you enjoyed this video, then please do like and subscribe to Eurogamer for more videos in the very near future. And thanks for watching.
Eyes are open now.
Enemy taken down. I have been down.
Reloading.
Trying is 55.5% of the battle.